start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Offense in an empty set. To the air, it's Milroe. It's complete on the right side. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. And they're able to get him down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. The give is to Miller. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Scanning the field, it's Milroe. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I know, everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down, and guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass is intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
On first down, here comes this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, Billman making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Brown has it. Runs through the tackle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Back to throw, it's Shuck. Grabs it in the middle. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. They're working that left side. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the right. He is going to have nightmares about that one. A big gainer right there for the taking, and he missed it. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback extends the play. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Trying the left side. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They want to run this quarterback. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
4th down coming up.
Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs,
hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Quarterback checking the play. To the air. It's Shuck. Getting some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball in his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Here comes that Alabama offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback checking off. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Brooks. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo. They'll throw it on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Shuck. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And that is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. Pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. Fair catch called for and made. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless first-half stalemate.
Yeah, we've set offense back 30 years in that first half, but we've got a whole new half to play here. So why not come out on this first drive, make a statement, and finally get us back into the age of contemporary college football?
You sound very discouraged as I sound encouraged. That's great defense. Phenomenal defense in the first half. Who doesn't love a 0-0 halftime game?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Shuck. Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
He'll come out throwing on first down. They've got the screen set up. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
Man, oh man, did he take a shot. You don't want many shots like that for your quarterback. Obviously, you want to take care of him, but when you run those screens, you're trying to get people to come in quick and let him go. But you don't want to hit your quarterback like that too many times.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. And back to the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Running back searching for a hole. They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Give to the running back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
And after 3, the game is tied.
First down to start the drive after the break. The run to the right. Touchdown Cardinals. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Finally, we finally get some points on the board. The defense has been dominating the day. Unbelievable job. 3 quarters of shutout football. Now finally some points on the board. Let's see where this goes now once you've created some momentum.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff. It's Young. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They're testing the right side here. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the run, it's Young. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They give it to him again. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1.
4th down.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown tie.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And now they've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Pass to 50. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. 15 seconds to play, and if they have a last gasp, they have to recover this onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.